I need to ask a big favor of you.
Oh, sure. I mean, we can talk. What's going on?
I need you to hold this.
What for?
For 24 hours.
So you don't pick it back up again?
$24.
I could do that.
After that, I can do paperwork for another 24 hours.
For another 24? Oh, she's harsh. Okay.
And after that, I can get evaluated.
Alright. I'll keep it safe. And you know where to find me. That wee blue cottage at the corner of town.
Apparently, over the next 24 hours, I need to find who I am.
Well, I suppose apart from the badge, eh?
Yeah.
Alright.
I can hear her singing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't trained to distract, only to pass the time.
No.
I still haven't started work on anything now. I'm dreadfully lazy.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be sorry. As I said the other day, it was beautiful. And hummingbird agreed.
What? Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
I wasn't sure how long you'd be out there, so I had to go stand under the covering on the docks. Stay out of the rain.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that can talk when it's a deep conversation or moment where that mutual respect for one another is. Conversation can turn to hours. I lose track of time.
Oh wait, don't be apologetic. No problem whatsoever. I had a lovely leisurely stroll around town. I got my hair let down. Parties whatsoever.
It suits you.
Aye, but unfortunately it doesn't suit my hat.
You didn't have to leave.
Oh, give it to your privacy. Speak about whatever you need.
Wouldn't have been things I wouldn't tell you.
All the same.
I'm curious.
What?
Before you left, and I said my life is the badge of work. You said you thought you knew.
Oh, let me think back. Because when you're not working, and when you're not keeping your mind busy, then you have time to think. And terrible things in the past that you might have experienced come rushing to the forefront of your mind, and you can't keep them away, and they plague you and they weigh you down. Everything that you refuse to think about and don't think about because you're busy being busy. At least that's my guess. I wasn't about to say it in front of her though. I was going to say that one for you, if you asked. I have the same problem. That's the only reason I can see the sign. Am I correct?
I think you're right.
I can't blame you for having a hard time learning to live with your own mind. I struggle deal. That's why I'm very bad at sitting still.
Would you like to go for a walk?
Oh, maybe a wee one. Oh, I'm honestly trying to get to bed at this point.
We can walk over to your place.
Sure.
You take the lead.
Sure. Oh no, Lark was inviting me to go herb hunting. You know, get some time and all that. On the next few days, I could telegram her and ask her if she thinks maybe tomorrow you could come with. That way you don't have to do nothing.
I'd be up for that.
I can ask her about it. Because I wouldn't want to keep you from your paperwork on the third day. Sorry, I know I'm limping terribly.
No.
Like I'm taking 3 or 4 steps for every 10 I'd normally take. And, you know, and the time.
No, you take as long as you need. When it comes to she was asking me to find who I am.
Aye.
But over the last 13 years of this in my life, I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I think that there are some merits to a question like that, but at the same time, it's, I think that we are in a way what we do, or what we choose to be. I don't personally believe that it's something that needs to be found so much. Maybe you can rediscover what it is you truly care about, truly love what you want to do, but I don't know, I've not been a lemon as long as you. I've only been a lemon for the last time. I guess since February. But it's been something I wanted to do for the last 6 or 7 years.
Maybe take it from an old man like myself.
Old man. No, I was over there looking at the sign. There's a poster of. You see the posters for the moving pictures?
Yeah.
There's one. It's called Love Potions for Old Maids. It says an old maid at the age of 24. Something about a song and sorcery.
If they're considering old 24, then I must be ancient.
I'm about 5 years past old maid.
I got 10 years on that.
I don't can, Rip. I feel pretty old right now. I guess I'm well on my way to making it longer than my parents did, but I'm also not drinking and working myself to death. I mean, I might be working myself to death, but without the drinking part, I suppose.
I'll take it from an old lawman then. Please try not to sacrifice your life for it. And by your life, I don't only mean your literal life. The things that make you who you are, your hobbies, your friends.
I think to some degree I might have already done that, you know. It's hard to know where the line is drawn. I don't always know what it is what I do, you know. When I've got time off, I lose my mind. But you've seen what usually happens when I go, when I'm off duty and I'm off alone. It's the same thing that always happens. The world takes advantage of someone on her own. And there's not much you can do when you're facing down 5 or 6 guns. And vendettas and grudges.
Well, I can only hope you know you're not alone.
Oh,
Even when things seem bleak.
I still sometimes I struggle because I feel like this badge is so much heavier than it looks. Than it feels. It's an obligation that I've taken up and I don't want to put down. But at the same time, I often struggle with I want to be where I'm wanted. The people in the state I was in before, they couldn't even remember the things that I'd been connected with, no matter how heavy my hand had actually been in them. I wasn't wanted, and no matter how much I fought, I couldn't change their perception. And there are days in this department where I feel like it doesn't matter what I do, I'm not seen. I'm passed over. So I had a dream that I had my apartment, my bed. It was located at the bottom of a stairwell that wound its way up and up and up, and everyone who went by had to step over me to get to the top.
Let's get under report.
And
You said you have a dream about people walking over you. Get to the top.
it could be just a dream, but you know. I just got this feeling of sitting there and watching everyone pass by, having a duck to avoid swinging their boots. But you know how dreams can be. Just stupid clashes of random thoughts. You know?
Your fears and emotions. All things that can affect what you dream about.
Maybe. I wish I could say that I was used to being passed over at this point, but no matter how many times it happens, it still hurts just the same, just like these blue wounds.
The way I look at that. Anyone who leaves you behind is merely not walking on the path you're looking to take. But there are people and I'm sure there's a numerous amount here that are not only willing to walk side by side with you, but are wishing to follow your lead.
Maybe. But I feel like that remains to be seen, and every day the weight of this badge grows heavier, and it's what I've wanted for years. But it's also a prison of sorts. I have to watch my back at all hours. I can't just go riding alone and enjoy that sort of thing. I'm always judged, always watched, even when things don't go wrong. But the moment I put it down, if I choose to do so, I'm an easy target. And Kiner tells me almost every time he sees me how the paper wants me back so very badly. They'd give me a senior editor's position in were I to return after having worked there for a week and a half, right before I started my career as a critic. But not only that, I loved working for the paper. I could go where I wanted to without judgment. I could be the fly in the wall without having someone scream at me to check out. At the same time, my gathering information felt dirty in some way. Like I was only talking to people to try and get the next scoop. I didn't have enough time with paper to really figure out how I felt about that. I mean, of course, my work doing anything detective-wise or anything like that with the department isn't too vastly different, but it serves such a different purpose. I feel like life is full of wee compromises, but we've got to make sure that we're making those wee compromises for the right reasons.
Compromises and sacrifices, right?
Aye.
You mentioned information gathering.
No.
The last 8 years of my life was nothing but that. And I know that can give a twisted perspective on the world. I believe I've said it to you before. Even when I'm not on duty, my eyes are darting around, analyzing.
I know all of it is.
And sadly, that's put me in a place where the only people I feel I can trust are those in the department, who are working for the government to some level. Do me a favor.
What's that?
Never become, or let it get to that stage for you. At least try.
I'll do my best.
That's all anyone can ask. Every time I've took off the badge sharing the crossing, I've been hurt. By things out of my control.
Aye. I'll tell you, Rip, there's been several times I've gone, alright, I'm going to take a few hours off duty so I can go meet someone and shoot a deer and bring it into Valentine, bring it to the butcher, and the next thing I know I've got a gun shoved in my face and they're marching me down the street to the bank. Threatening my life over some coins and change. Gold bar or two. But it just reminds me how much more dangerous the world is for the people who don't have the badge. Because I mean, things are better than it used to be. There's more restrictions, there's more threat of penalty for attacking us, but not the same for everyone else, and I don't think that's right.
The world's not a perfect place.
No, it most certainly is not. It most certainly is not.
But when a high tide rises, all the boats rise with it. And hopefully, all the hard work we put into it, maybe those who don't have a badge will feel a little safer at night.
I suppose we can only hope so.
I'm sorry.
What for?
Even now I'm thinking of work.
We're both talking about work, in all honesty. Nothing to be ashamed of. Just give yourself a mental slap on the wrist and move on. Don't think anything can improve a person by beating himself up over thoughts that they're not acting on. There's no sin in temptation, only in acting on it. That applies for the things. No damage done.
How are you feeling?
I think I've got a big bloody headache. I really need to go lay down.
You go rest up.
Aye. You as well. I'll keep this safe.
I know you will.
Good night,
I'm sorry I wasn't around earlier.
No, there's no apologies. I wasn't around earlier either.
I know folks were celebrating.
That's alright, I mostly missed it. But I put on a patriotic dress. So, nothing to worry about.
I could hear fireworks going off up in the office in Strawberry. I'm just glad we're both on our feet.
Aye. That's a mine.
Good night.
Aye, good night.